Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. I was a teaching instructor. You know, if you owe IRS debt and you want to have your case put in hardship or currently non-collectible or a payment agreement or even an offer in compromise, you need to make yourself familiar with the IRS National Standards Program. If not, you're not going to know how the government is going to determine your case. You're not going to know the boundaries. You're not going to know anything about what IRS is going to do. So what I encourage everyone to do, as a revenue officer, I've worked these cases for thousands. I've worked thousands of cases. I've been doing this for 53 years. And IRS, about halfway, the midpoint of my career, came up with these National Standards Program. Before this, they had used my judgment as to what I could allow for expenses. But some time ago, maybe 20 years ago, IRS came up with the National Standard Program. It is critical you understand the National Standards Program if you owe IRS debt. See, what the National Standards does, they're set up first by the Department of Labor. They're not random. They've set these up so no matter where you live in the United States, it's county by county. They go ahead and predetermine what expenses and allowances the government is going to give you, based on what your expenses are. They don't care what your income is, and they have major categories. They have them like food, housekeeping, apparel. So they have food and clothing. They have mortgage or rent expenses, and they have them for automobile payments, for ownership, and for and ownership cost and your ownership expenses. So when you go ahead and you have an IRS debt, and whether you want to do an offer and compromise, be put in uncollectible, or make a payment agreement, you're going to fill out that financial statement. You're going to pop up your expenses. Then what IRS is going to do is they're going to pull up the Department of Labor a list, and their set of boundaries, and they're going to say, these are our predetermined expenses that we're going to use to govern your case. So when IRS pops their expenses in compared to yours, you could owe another $2,000, not owe more, but IRS may say you have $2,000 left over a month to pay us because we're only going to allow you X amount of dollars a month. So if you're going to submit an offer or a payment agreement or want to be put on collectible, you must know the IRS National Standard Program. Do I think it's fair? Well, IRS think it's fair. The standards are really tight. Most people that call me don't live within the standards or the boundaries of what the IRS has sent to the Department of Labor. Remember, they take everybody. They're set up by county, and usually where most people owe this debt is, they take everybody in the county on both sides of the railroad tracks, so to speak. And I think these expenses are very frugal, but you have to understand before you call IRS, if you're going to do an offer, payment agreement, whatever, you better understand how IRS is going to go ahead and govern their case according to the expenses that they're going to allow. And it becomes a new day for everybody because you're going to be limited as to the expenses you can take. So I'm a former revenue officer. If you need my help, please feel free to call me. There's a few things you can do to squirm out of this, but these IRS collection financial standards are critical to working any case with the IRS. If you don't know them, chances are you're going to get screwed. So look them up, find out what they are. I don't know where the hell my number is. I've worked thousands of cases. Give me a subscription. I tell you things that people don't know. So remember, IRS is going to judge you according to the IRS National Standards. I had one person recently, they put their expenses down. IRS took $5,000 away from their expenses, and they want a $5,000 monthly payment from them. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. Blessings. Know the IRS National Standard Program. Thank you.